What is going on, guys? Victor here, back with another video. Now, I know I don't got a whole lot of fish in front of me, but sometimes you gotta make with what you got. My grandma's inside. She's been really wanting some fish tacos, so that's exactly what I'm gonna whip up for her. I'm gonna make a banging remoulade sauce, so stick around. All right, spot number 2. Let's see if we can make it happen, because spot number 1 did not happen for us. Not a single trout hit, not a single trout caught. Well, I don't know if that was a fish or bottom, but something. There we go. What is that gonna be? Oh, I think it's a little snook. I think it is a little snook. Yep, exactly what it is. A little snook, Brando.
Really?
Yeah. Little acrobat. Oh, he's gone. She gone. Just spit. There we go. Finally, man. I think that's gonna be a trout. Smaller one. I'm on too. What you gonna be? What you gonna be? Oh yeah, we got a little trout on. We did have a little trout on. I got off. It was a trout. All right, this day might pull itself together. We need a couple trout. I really want to do a catch and cook. Really want to eat fish. I have not eaten fish in a very long time, so I'm just rigging up here and show you guys in a second. But now I have this root beer colored cow, the chartreuse tail, chartreuse head, and hopefully, you know, we get a few keeper trout. Probably just had a keeper on and a shook off right next to me. Very common story with trout, to lose them right next to you while wade fishing. Very soft mouths. They're cool. They won't bother you. Nice to meet you.
I was gonna say.
Guys, this is Jason Armin of That's Armin Land-Based Fishing. Very unique what he does. He caters to wade fishing trip. We'll get out there one day, right?
No, hopefully. It's been
our schedules never
times that we've been talking and never got out there, but
our schedules never seem to coincide.
Or the weather.
Or the weather.
You know,
yeah, it was supposed to start raining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Good luck.
I'll give you an update.
Okay. Oh, right there, he trucked it. Right there, the trout. Oh man, that was intense. Gotta get our string ready. Certainly looks like a keeper too. Oh yeah, that's a keeper trout. Got him. There we go. Nice keeper, right around 16-inch trout. Let's get him on the stringer. Check that out, guys. Finally, and that fish hit so close too. Now what we do is take my string, which is attached to my waders, and I'm gonna put it right here in its gills and out its mouth, and it'll stay alive and just kind of trail behind me, just like so. See, now he can't escape, and he's kind of just trailing behind me, just like that. All right, we got some dinner. Now we need to get some more. And keep my catch nice and fresh. There we go. There we go. Oh, that might be a bigger one, unless it's a jack. I don't know. Awful lot of little head shakes, kind of like a trout. I got a little jack. Fooled us. When you're fishing trout drag, everything seems like it's pulling. Oh, wow. No, that's a croaker. They're feeding on croakers in the river. This is what Brando, the jack that you just caught, that's what you just caught, right? A little jack? Yeah. This is what he coughed up. It's a little croaker. Very cool. Always neat to see what fish are feeding on. If you guys look, you kind of see the profile. That's why we like these cows or just these little paddle tails, because it's right around that profile range. You know, it's got a little paddle tail. This could be a little shrimp, a mullet, a little pilchard, anything. Like I said, guys, can't say we didn't try. I was out here with my buddy Cole. Brando, my Slovakian brethren, say what's up.
What's up?
And just didn't happen for us today, guys. I don't know. We got to get back out here tomorrow, maybe. There's a cold front coming, so hopefully the trout will get fired up. But that's it. We still had fun. That's all you can do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of that fishing. The Indian River can be very hit or miss, especially wade fishing. We were dealing with some kind of tough conditions pre-front, and we don't like to really fish around high tide because, number one, the fish aren't as concentrated as they are on low tide, and it just makes it kind of difficult because you can't go where you need to go because you're basically limited to by where you can walk, because if you get too deep, then your waders will fill up. So I just got right here, I got these 2 little speckled trout, 2 keepers, or one was right around 15, the other one was 16 inches, and let's get to cleaning them. These trout are very easy to fillet. They are soft, not too bony, and pretty easy. Just run my knife right along the backbone, like with every fish, and you know, you don't really have to finesse these that much. You kind of just go right down. And I'm very curious to see if these have worms, because the last trout I filleted did have worms, and trout are known to carry worms. So I kind of just see, guys, how I made that incision right there, and then you can run your knife and just go right down to the tail, just like that, in one swooping motion. And we just get right above those ribs. Meat, and one thing I want to show you guys, so last time I filleted these, you guys see I made the thumbnail, this right here. Let me cut it off for you real quick. Bring it into the camera to focus. So this is his air bladder, and it is very stringy and chewy, and this is what I made the thumbnail last time. And I made it look like a worm, because guess what? People these days don't want to just watch catch and cook videos. It's got to be sensationalist and crazy and intense, and yeah. But this is his air bladder. Very taffy-like substance. Put it back there. Actually, there we go. There's the worms. So this side did have worms. If you guys see right there, those are little worms right there, but they come right out. They cook right out. They are not harmful to humans. There we go. There's a worm. So hopefully the camera's focusing for you guys. There's a worm. There's a worm right there. Oh yeah, you see that? But you know what? You gotta eat it. Don't tell my grandma. If she knew that there was worms in here, she would not be eating it. Grandma doesn't know, won't hurt her. Welcome back to the kitchen, everybody. So as I said, I'm making a remoulade sauce, and this is something I've made in the past a few times, and it's a mayonnaise and sour cream based sauce. I like to do half sour cream, half mayonnaise. That way it's not too rich just from that mayonnaise flavor. So you see me measuring it out in my Pyrex right here. I got a cup going in. Horseradish, you gotta have it. I love it, my family loves it, and it gives it that little zing. It's really strong flavor, it's fragrant, and I think it adds a lot to the remoulade sauce, but you can go without it. And you definitely gotta go with some paprika as well. And we always use this brand. This is Hungarian paprika. I found it to be the best one. I love this one. Measuring out about a teaspoon, and it's gonna go straight into our mayonnaise and sour cream mixture, as well as some Dijon mustard. And I think this is an integral component to a remoulade sauce, so I don't think you can really skimp out on this one. And then now here's where you can get really custom and add as much cayenne or as little cayenne as you want, depending on your heat tolerance of the people at your table. I don't put in too much because my family's not really a spice type people. Also some lime, you know, kind of cut that rich mayonnaise-y flavor as well. Just a little bit of lime juice from half a lime, as well as some ketchup. In all, I did about a tablespoon of ketchup, and as you guys know, I'm usually not measuring out exact measurements when I cook. I kind of just eyeball, taste as I go, which I think is the best way to cook in the kitchen. That's how you really learn, and that's what I really aim for every time I step in that kitchen. So I also start out with 2 garlic cloves, and they're gonna go in my garlic press. This is something that can very much overwhelm your remoulade, so you want to start out small and slowly add the garlic. Now, some fresh scallions. This is something I usually do not put in, but I wanted to put in this time. You know, give it that kind of fresh flavor. Maybe give the remoulade sauce a little bit of texture. So I put in 2 whole scallions in there, chop them up into little pieces. That's what our sauce looks like. That's the kind of consistency of it. So you guys see. Now, for the coleslaw portion of our tacos, I just went with some finely shredded green cabbage into our mixing bowl. I only used about half the bag, as well as some cilantro. Now, this cilantro, this is how much I use, just a big old bunch. And I chopped this cilantro, also known as coriander, as finely as I can. Get it nice and uniform in texture, in size, that way it blends well together with my coleslaw. You guys will see here in the next clip the kind of size that I went for with the cilantro. Then we went ahead and added it to our green cabbage, did a nice little mixture right before we put in the remoulade sauce. So I do make my coleslaw sauce with the remoulade sauce, but this is something you can skip. You know, you can just have a kind of a plain cabbage with a vinegar, lime type sauce, but I like to put my sauce in it. And then I'm chopping up some avocado here, cutting it down, and making it into nice, thinly sliced slices so we can garnish our taco with it, put it inside there. Avocado is something I also generally don't put in my fish tacos, but always gotta spice it up in the kitchen and just try new things, and avocados I think go great with tacos. Now, olive oil, in the pan it goes. This is gonna be a very easy, simple recipe, no side dishes. Tacos are the, the main prize of this dish. So now we are cutting up some tomatoes to go along with our avocado. We got the red going with the green into thinly sliced slices, just like that. You guys see in my hands right there. As well as some lime for garnish and to sprinkle over your fish and your tacos. Lime goes hand in hand with tacos. We got the flour, La Banderita. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's my favorite taco brand right there. And just, serving up the table. We got the slaw going on the table. And then I had the trout just sitting in the fridge covered for, I don't know, about 3-4 hours. It does not get fresher than this. I mean, this is fish that I caught just hours before, and look at those beautiful fillets. You can hardly even tell the worms are there. I'm telling you guys, don't be afraid of worms. There's nothing wrong with them. Probably not good in your poultry, but in your fish, generally they're okay. So now here's the blackening seasoning. Very simple, just going in our olive oil. And you guys see, I love that brown texture and just that oil blackened seasoning mixture. It is so good. Blackened fish is simple, easy. It is always my fallback recipe when when I'm not feeling creative or just want to get something done quickly, because it's just, put it on and let it cook. That's it. Now, I did not go ahead and put the fish in everyone's taco. I kind of just dished it up on everyone's plate, and then everyone made their own tacos, which I guess is the way it should be. But look at that beautiful piece of fish. We got the slaw going on the taco, and we're gonna just dish up our taco with some nice thin strips of our fish. Kind of almost looks like chicken. And now we also have some avocado slices going in there. And you guys really see those colors just popping. You got that brown from the blackened seasoning, you got the green, you got the slaw, the cilantro, and then now we brighten it up a lot with that tomato. And I think tomato, something acidic, whether it be fruit or something like a tomato, really cuts through those, those harsh, savory flavors of the mayonnaise. So guys, I specifically made this dish for my grandma right there because she is obsessed with this sauce. I have no idea why. It's good, but I don't think it's that good, and it's her favorite. It's the remoulade sauce. So what do you think?
I don't have time talking. I'm so hungry and I love it.
I think she likes it. How about you, Juso?
Yes, very refreshing, very good, juicy.
I think you're getting better on camera. Good. Anything else?
Very good.
Very good? Yeah. Is it like all the other times?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So this was sea trout. What do you think of the fish itself?
Fish is excellent.
Excellent? Yes?
All the ingredients is together are very good.
Good. So check it out, guys. This is my plate. I put sea trout on everyone's plate, and then they kind of just dished it up themselves. But we got the blackened sea trout with some avocado slices, some tomato slices, and then underneath there is that coleslaw. That's that angel hair coleslaw, green cabbage, with the remoulade sauce mix in between. Some soft taco shells. You can't go wrong.